Episode 13. I'm your host, Kent.
And I'm your host, Chase. What's up, Kent?
What's up, Chase?
Not
So,
much.
what do you think? What do you think about last week about the Florida State game? Did you take Florida State 36-14? I think I remember.
34-14.
That's right.
Um, not great. Not a great game, Kent. We lost by 20. So uh, overall, just wouldn't a good enough fight.
No.
Yeah, rough game. I mean, kept it close in the first half, but just couldn't do anything in the second half.
Yeah. We had opportunities to score but we keep on falling up short. I know we had a field goal opportunity. We missed that. Missed two field goals. They have field they missed. We scored. We strike first with the Kyron Jones touchdown.
Yeah, I know, but they answered right back and scored 10.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It was and then we fumbled the football later in the game as well.
That didn't help.
No, that did not help at all.
We were sloppy and just I don't know. Drones didn't play well. Drones only got us 125 yards. I don't think that's enough.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, not a great game, Ken. I hate to say it, but
Yeah.
one of these games we had a chance to win, but because Florida State wasn't, they were so highly projected, and then they started losing a lot. So it's one of these games we totally could win, but
Yeah.
I'd sad to say though, Kent, what we got on the field's not not going to cut it.
No, it's not.
It's not cutting it, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and start saying this. It's time for a change of quarterback.
Well, if it was going, I guess who knows? But we got two more games left.
I just don't think Drones is cutting it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, defense needs to play better too, but Drones has only gotten like barely over 100 yards past few games. It's
Yeah.
he's lower in completion percentage than last year, which he missed some games.
Yep.
He's thrown more picks than last year.
Yep.
Just not great.
I know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but
Now I do want to say that first pick in the game wasn't kind of his fault. Or Anna Green trip.
okay. I didn't really get the chance to watch the game.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, Anna Green trip is on off his own feet. That's why it was an interception.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's you can give him a pass for that,
Yeah.
but just not enough offense, man. We just never get enough offense. That's our problem.
Mhm.
We're so wishy washy and streaky with the offense. One game we'll score 30 points almost, and now these other games we can't get over 20 hardly.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of like the Wake Forest game. We just too little, too late, not doing enough, and just we just waste too much time. I think we just don't do the plays that we do. The plays we should be doing way too late, right? Do you feel that? What do you think,
Yeah,
man?
I know.
Talk
I
a little bit.
see. We do it too late, and we keep on we waiting the last minute, and we get stopped by the other team defense.
Yeah, exactly. And then on the flip side, it's just like our defense has these moments where they're can look really elite, but then when you give up 24 points in the second half, it's hard to stay afloat.
You know the aggravating part is when we hold them to another field goal. Look how let's take another field goal, and we screw up was an offsides penalty that the referees did call a little bit late, but we screw up on an offsides penalty, and we gave up another. You know,
It's a shame. Yeah,
that's not
penalties are
the
still
coaches.
killing
That's
us. We 8 penalties for 59 yards. They had one penalty the whole game.
yeah,
That's hard to believe that they didn't have any holdings or anything like that. But
yeah,
we were also 0 for 2 on fourth downs. They converted their only one. We were pretty solid on the third downs, 8 for 12. I mean, we matched
yeah. I
them.
know. And when we did that, we always Jones run the football.
Yeah. But, when we had 2 turnovers, we didn't get any for them. And then the they got 7 more first downs. That makes sense. But I think we must have give up too many big plays. I mean, we gave up a 50-yard touchdown in the second quarter. It looks like they just kind of ran the ball all the way up the field and just kind of scored on some short ones. But I mean, nice to see the touchdown in the fourth quarter, cutting it down to 10 points. I feel like at that point you feel like you maybe have a chance, but
Yeah,
we gave up a touchdown on the very next drive,
yeah.
and that got it to be 14-31. At that point, it just this looks like we had a or not, maybe not a 3-and-out, but we didn't do much, and they
Nope,
scored on their last possession. So that's a
nope.
shame. That's a shame.
Yeah, yeah. I know. And we had to go for fourth down earlier, and we couldn't convert. And I knew the game was over at 6 minutes left after we failed the fourth down.
Yeah, yeah. When we didn't convert,
Yeah, and that's
but
when we had to do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
good run game by Hawkins. 100 yards.
Oh yeah, Hawkins and Overton was stuff. Our two freshmen, Jeffrey Overton, he did very well.
Hit 3 carries for 15 yards.
Yeah,
Stewart didn't do terrible. I mean, the running game was pretty good. 238 rushing yards is solid, but when you only get 125 passing yards, that's just and he's still completing barely over 50% of his passes. So
yeah.
lots of incompletions.
Mm-hmm.
We
But
got some
man,
big plays, but looks like we just couldn't capitalize.
yeah.
Overton
Like,
had a big catch.
we would say that again.
Overton had a big catch. He had a
Oh
36
yeah,
yard catch.
I saw that. And he like that guy did this run to break the tackles. And if he didn't got tackled from behind, he probably could score the touchdown. That leads us to the 14-point touchdown. Yeah, that guy made a pretty good play when he caught
Yeah,
the ball.
nice.
Yeah,
Tell you, 0 sacks for the game is sad. That's terrible.
I know.
We gotta have some. We gotta have some sacks. Only 2
Yeah,
tackles for loss. No pass deflections. I mean, just not a lot from the defense. Really, hate to say it.
I guess one good moment, like on second and goal, we hold. I think Kevin Gurley will hold the guy and put him to the ground. Yeah, yeah,
John Love missed a field goal.
yeah. He did miss a 54-yard. It went under. And he get the upright, but it went under the field goal, and then yeah,
It hit it. Hit the
I
upright or went under it.
I went under it.
Oh man, right line, just not enough.
Yeah, right.
Wow, that's surprising. I thought he was good for that type of distance.
Yeah, he usually is, but he was just off.
He's kind of taking a step back.
Yeah,
He's at 77% right now for the season on field goal percentage. He hasn't hit all of his extra points, which is good, but he's missing pretty important ones, I would say. Missing that one
right.
against Cal was huge. He's lucky we got bailed out, and the other team missed 2.
Yeah,
Not saying this one would have made or break it, but sometimes when you hit a field goal, it gets you some momentum. A miss can really deflate you.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah,
overall, Ken, not a lot to talk about, sadly, with the game.
yeah, I know. It's not very much to talk about of this football game. That's a disappointing game.
Yeah, definitely disappointing loss. But
Yeah,
I think at this point we just need to focus on beating UVA. That'll be that can be our main thing to shoot for now. And
yeah.
I don't think we can get in the bowl game now.
No, we had to beat Florida State to go to the bowl game, so we got to be like UVA.
Yeah, I mean, I'm winning against Miami. If we could spoil two good teams, and win out and move on to greener pastures, that would be cool. But at the very least, I've got to beat UVA.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
The, Mi-
a good game. I feel like.
the Miami game is going to be on ESPN, 12 o'clock.
Okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool. I'll be playing golf, but I'm gonna listen to it.
yeah. I might be watching part of it for lunchtime, but I think I'm going to be hunting as well.
You can watch it or on your phone, maybe.
Yeah, I can.
That's what I just gotta keep your ears open for listen for deer.
Yeah, I can. I've done it before. I watched a football game versus Boston. I had the volume down low and the dogs. I'll stop it when the dogs jump. That's it. But otherwise, I can watch it with the volume off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Charge your phone up good before you go out.
yeah,
Got to.
yeah. Anyway, excuse me.
Bless you.
Got anything else on the game?
I ain't got nothing else, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think we got something better to talk about.
Yes, we do. Because breaking news: Virginia Tech just
Listen up,
fired.
folks. Listen up, folks.
Breaking news. This happened earlier today. Today it was on Sports Center and on ESPN app. Virginia Tech just hired James Franklin as the next Virginia Tech head coach.
Let's go, Hokies.
What do you think of James Franklin coming to Virginia Tech?
I tell you, man, that's got me excited. It's got me not even worried about this last game because
Yeah,
to know that the rumors were true and that it wasn't a bunch of smoke and that he's interested because he chose us and there's plenty of other schools out there right now. So the fact that he chose us, smart move on him and a heck of a hire by us. Heck of a hire, I tell you. People, Ken, what I wanted, been thinking, a lot of people, college football analyst, the guy from Barstool, I forget his name, the long hair, um, he was saying something about how why wouldn't you go to the SEC? It's way better than Virginia Tech. Let's be honest. He's been recruiting from the East Coast for years now at Penn State, and
yeah,
he knows the area. Why would you go to a whole new area of the country you're not familiar with, and you don't have the recruiting already established? He's got his recruiting established down here, and he'll be able to get stuff people from Pennsylvania. So
yeah,
not only will we have Virginia back on lock, but he'll probably get people from Pennsylvania to come down.
yeah,
So overall, it's a good move by him because he's staying in his region, but he's
yeah,
moving to a school that has pedigree and that has a good culture. But we just need a little reviving of that culture.
yeah. A lot of people were saying he could go to Arkansas, but that's not his league either.
Yeah, I
And
mean, but you also got LSU, you got Florida. I mean, it's lots of openings right now that you
yeah,
could
I
argue
know.
maybe they're cooler sounding schools than us, or maybe a better job. But that
Yeah,
doesn't that's not necessarily the whole picture. You got to look at the whole picture and where we're located, the conference we're in. I mean, heck, look at UVA. UVA has been at the bottom of the ACC for the past 15, 20 years, maybe except for a few seasons. And now
yeah,
all of a sudden they're at the top and they're in conversations with, hey, if they win a few more ball games, they could get a playoff berth. So
yeah,
just because a team isn't winning right now doesn't mean that it's not worth going to. And we've got the fan base, we've got everything built, the infrastructure, we've got more money pledged to the football team. So, and now we've got a coach that with a proven track record. Maybe he hasn't won some of the big games that he maybe was expected to, but with those expectations in that school, he turned around a dark program there for a second with that old coach that had the scandals and stuff, and so kind of made you forget about him. Um, was he coach when they beat us, Kent?
What do you say?
When Penn State beat us, were they the coach?
Then
Was he the
Penn
coach?
State.
Didn't Penn
Then
State beat us one year?
nothing I can think of. We
I
played
thought
Penn
we.
State. Have we played Penn State in football? I know we played Penn State in basketball before, but I don't know we played them in football.
I thought we did one year. Maybe it was a different game that we lost. Maybe it was Notre Dame or something. I'm thinking of probably the
Maybe it
game
was
we
Notre
lost.
Dame.
Probably so. We must not. Okay, I'm mistaken. But anyway,
Yeah, we played Penn
um,
State basketball before.
yeah, heck of a
Yeah,
hire by the Hokies, man. Does Whit Babcock get the credit, or
I
is it the
think they
committee?
played probably three credits. One, I hear is thing that Bud Foster must have talked to him,
Heck yeah,
and that's a. I gotta get maybe the community. That probably the $229 million budget is the reason why he's coming to Virginia Tech.
yeah.
It might be
That's
some reason.
that's a
I
big
mean,
one. The money's a
I
big
know.
one. But I feel like the right people talked to him, like you said. Like probably was Bud, um, probably was Bruce Arians. Um,
I,
Probably a lot of
the,
people talked to him that we didn't know. Probably we'll won't know for a while everybody who had a hand in it, but everybody that had a hand deserves a pat on the back and a big shout out because
yeah,
this move single handedly got us back relevant.
this is good for the Virginia Tech fan base.
I
Yeah,
agree. We needed it extremely bad, and
yeah,
let's give a shout out to Philip Montgomery. He did the best he could with what he was given to try to keep
yeah.
us alive in the season, and he won a couple close games. So let's be honest, Brent Pry never had much success in. So,
You
given the
could.
fact that Philip Montgomery is brand new to the program and has done what he's done, even though our record isn't that great, he still deserves a little pat on the back as well.
I might want to give Brent Pry a little bit of credit too because I hear Brent Pry is still loving Virginia Tech,
Good. I hope he does, man. Like,
and,
I think that
and I
most people don't dislike him by any means, but as a person,
yeah.
he just unfortunately wasn't the right fit for the coach right now. And
Yeah, and I hear he might be still living in Blacksburg. I think his kids is in Blacksburg, so a little factor maybe talk. Brent Pry and James Franklin, they best buddies. I want you to get you that.
that's when he did come from Penn State. So I do imagine,
Yeah,
the fact that says a lot if that is true. I'd love to if that ever comes out if he did talk because if Brent Pry vouched for Tech like that after getting fired, then we obviously handled it professionally and respectfully when we let him go. He may have even he probably knew he was going to let go at this point, and he
yeah,
probably gracefully exited and understood what had to be done. He's not Coach Pry is not a dumb person. He's still a smart guy, and
yeah.
I think he's very aware of what's happening, and he realizes he didn't have a good stint, maybe record wise, but Brett Pry did bring a lot of positivity to the program when Fuente wasn't bringing that, and
Yeah,
Brent Pry was a good face for our team for 5 years, and
cool.
we wish him the best, and if he did have a hand in us getting for James Franklin, then that's a heck of a salute and a big uh, favor he did us.
Yeah, I just want to say it's gonna be easier to change the college football program these days than in the past. I get your example when Kenny Chancellor went to Iowa State in 2020 from 2023. They sucked 3-9, and Iowa State is winning football games like
Yep,
in a year, just like that. And
yep.
that's has to do with the transfer portal and the NIL deal.
Do you think we'll get guys from Penn State to transfer over?
Yeah, I believe so because a lot of I think that's like Buzz Williams. I think a lot of people is going to follow Penn State, follow James Franklin, just like Buzz Williams,
Yeah,
and commit to Virginia Tech. He probably might get the first. He might get a lot of 4-star recruits. Might not all the 20. Might not be all this 17 decommits might commit to Penn State, but most of them might do it.
yeah,
And I think James Franklin might be recruit the first 5-star recruit quarterback probably since Tyrod Taylor. Before that was Marcus Vick. I won't be surprised if they get a 5-star recruit quarterback commit to Virginia Tech.
that's exciting.
Yeah, and the wins he had Penn State 11 wins. In James Franklin's first season, he went 8 wins in the next 2 years, 2015, 2016, 7 wins. 17, 18, 19, 11 wins. 2020 doesn't count. It was COVID. And he went like 10 wins and 9 wins and 13 wins. Last year was 13 wins for him. And James Franklin was on college game day after he got fired in October. I want to win a national championship.
Heck yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
And guess what? James Franklin, because people do not you might not know this, but James Franklin also was a assistant coach at James Madison in 1997.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, and
Interesting.
guess what? And when he coached at Vanderbilt, when Vanderbilt was nothing, he went 9 wins at Vanderbilt, and then he came real quickly when he came to Penn State. So
That's awesome.
yeah, this is going to be a good thing when we after we hiring James Franklin.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. That's exciting. It's exciting for Tech. We got something to look forward to next season. I think even
Yeah,
after this disappointing season, I think fans will be excited. Um, I bet you season tickets will still be strong next year. And yeah, what's going on? What's up, Terry?
I believe that Virginia Tech students to tickets is going to be selling out this Miami football game
I
because of
agree.
James
I
Franklin's
think people will
hire.
be excited just for that. I agree.
Yeah, whether we win or lose, I think they might not leave early this time. I don't know.
It
I
is the
think the
last home
Dumper.
game too, so
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Terry, for the comment.
oh yeah, great hire. Absolutely. We're just been talking about that. It's a exciting day for Tech fans.
Yeah, and guess what, Chase? I will not be surprised in his first season because of the transfer portal. You can get in December maybe a quarterback. They say maybe we can get the ODU quarterback. You remember? Did you know James Franklin was at Old Dominion last weekend?
No.
I think he was at Old Dominion. I think the head coach at Old Dominion was his offensive coordinator. So
Okay.
yeah,
Was he at the game?
yeah, he was at the game. He was supporting his friend.
Gotcha. That's awesome.
And
Yeah. I hope we get some good transfers here. Like we may even start hearing about some stuff pretty soon.
yeah, in December,
Yeah.
I won't be surprised if Tech goes into Renaissance era in his first season, getting 10 wins. I'm not saying that could happen in his first season, but the back and possibility Tech could do that.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think we got a
And
fairly tough schedule next year.
yeah, we do.
Yeah. Our first four games are like ODU, JMU, Maryland.
Yeah,
Yeah. So we got some battles next year. It'll be exciting.
Terry said we might flip three or four players from Penn State.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised either. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
And have probably some decent players too at that.
but I do want to say this in the preseason. Do not. I doubt this is going to happen, but to the people who want the votes to protect for protect who won the ACC, do not pump Virginia Tech top five. Continue to pump Virginia Tech next year in the bottom. Do not put us top in the ACC in the preseason because James Franklin's first season as the head coach. I want us to see us to be the underdogs.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't jinx anything.
No.
Yeah, I agree. They probably will. I mean, we'll probably. I'm sure they'll put it into consideration, especially if we get good transfers. We might be middle way of the pack, depending. But it's all going to depend on who we get.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of new players, I'm expecting, because let's be honest, we need to overhaul the whole team. A lot of
Yeah.
players need to change, I think. So, would you be okay if Pryor was hired as defensive coordinator? I
The
actually would.
answer,
Yeah, I wouldn't be
actually,
upset.
Chase, I disagree. As the answer is no. I don't think maybe a Virginia Tech, maybe a defensive analyst, but not defensive coordinator. And that
I don't
I'm
think he
sorry.
would get picked for that. I think that's a weird look or weird move to make. If you let him go as head coach and then rehire him after he's been fired. Like I don't know if that's a good look, but probably before you got on, Terry, we were saying that Kent said he heard maybe that Brent Pry talked to James Franklin maybe for us and put in a good word. And if so, that's a great favor, but I don't think that we deserve to. That means we need to give him a job necessarily.
Yeah.
That is my opinion. I mean, glad that he still thinks a lot of us to do that, though.
Yeah, maybe a defensive analyst, maybe when he's like watch film and all that, but not. I don't think when I get a coordinator job or
Yeah,
or maybe not even an assistant coach job, like a cornerbacks coach or whatever. But anyway, and then
yeah, we totally agree with that.
yeah, he was.
Yep, we said that earlier.
Anyway, Chase, you got anything else on James Franklin?
No, just super excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm very happy to be hired. Hire. I'm very happy to be hired, James Franklin.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that Tech basketball's off to such a good start too.
Yeah. That's anyway. Let's go. Let's talk to that next. Virginia Tech's 4-0 in basketball, and it, I want to talk about Nico Adalis. That guy got 33 points, 14 points in 2 games, and 10 points in this game, the last game against Charlotte.
Yeah,
That guy.
absolutely. Nothing short of it. Nothing short of it. We're lucky that we even have him, and we'll only have him for one season. But let's enjoy it. But hey, I think what's going to happen, Kent. A lot of people and a lot of even like maybe casual fans or analysts that just look at every single team. That's all they're going to talk about. But it's really Jalen Bedford, it's Toby Lawal, it's Amani Hansberry.
Yeah,
Those guys, Jaden Shutt. Um, it's a lot of these guys that aren't going to get talked about. It's another one. Well, Jalen Bedford's big. It's another one.
Marion Hansberry.
Ben Hammond, number 3, is really good.
Yeah,
We've got a lot of good players on this team, and we're deep. We're big. We've got shooters. I mean, it's just unbelievable how solid of a team Mike Young built. And I
it,
still don't really know how we got this Neo Abdallah's guy.
it was Chester
Not gonna
Frazier.
question it, but you know,
It was,
he's like the unicorn of
yeah,
college football or basketball right now. He's that European unicorn that everybody wants. And but it's really, I don't know what you think, Ken. It's these other guys, man. The Jalen
yeah.
Bedford dude's really really good. And Monty Hansberry's crazy good. Solomon Davis is good. I mean, we're deep. We got a deep team. It's eight nine guys that they are solid.
And there's also the Dorn kid that no one ain't gonna talk about. He's a pretty big guy himself.
Yeah, I know. He's a big guy from Germany, 7 feet. Um,
Yeah, I think he's
he
20.
I
He's
don't think
21
he's going to
years
get a
old.
ton of playing time, in the grand scheme of things. But if we have a matchup where we need some physicality, we've got that in our back pocket. He's definitely pretty good. Um, I think Toby Lawal is arguably one of the most athletic guys in the college football.
Yeah,
I mean, that dude can jump out the gym. And him and Jaden Shutt, I mean, Jaden Schutz, you got to tip your cap to him. You know, he was a starter last year, and he's taken a step back. I believe he might be like the sixth man, sixth, seventh man that comes in, but he's got some good chemistry with these guys, throwing alley oops and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, all those guys you mentioned, and though we don't got Nico Adalis on the team, I think this team's a pretty good basketball player, and
Agreed.
and it's Advanced Hansberry. He's a transfer from West Virginia,
Yeah,
and
he went to high school where one of my buddies that I went to tech with went to high school in Maryland,
yeah, I think it's DeMatha, Maryland High School.
Mount St. Joseph.
Oh, St. Joseph,
Yeah, Mount St. Joseph.
Mount St. Joseph. Yes, and Advanced Hansberry, that guy was a pretty good athlete, West Virginia, and what he can bring to Virginia Tech after Chester Frazier
He
recruited him.
brings he brings physicality. He's one of the tougher players I can remember on our team. Just like with like a kind of like a nastiness. He can shoot three. He's physical. He can dunk. Like that dude can do everything.
Yeah.
Like this is one of the taller teams we've had in forever. I mean, having Neo really helps. 6'9". I don't know if you watched the game against Providence. They went to
Yeah,
overtime.
I had listened to I was on Peacock, so it wasn't working on TV, and I saw the highlight. That dude was unstoppable.
He was, but it play probably not a lot of people talked about unless you watched it live. You may have missed it, but the game was pretty much tied, and
Yeah.
we had a turnover, and this dude for Providence was running full speed, and Neo jumped straight up and did not foul and blocked the shot.
Yeah, that is Neo's strengths. Blocking shots and passing the ball.
Yes, yeah, he's definitely he's going to be able to score a lot, but I think also his assist. I mean, he's averaging 6 assists a game right now.
Yeah.
So shooting 43%. I mean, a little low, but he's a freshman. You know, he's finding out where his spots are. He's shooting 38% from three. I mean, that's great.
And let me tell you
Uh,
something about the go ahead.
no, I'm just saying like 38% from three. He's averaging a block a game. I mean, that's great. Only one turnover a game. Like, yeah, this kid's special. I mean, he had a rougher game against Charlotte. I didn't get to watch it. I listened to the end. They said
Yeah,
that they really swarmed him defensively. Yeah, yeah, I heard about that. Mhm.
and Western Kentucky and Wichita State and all them. But I think when we play, I think we're gonna do very well against Bryant as usual. Bryant's 1-3. I think we're gonna destroy Bryant. I think we're going to win the Bryant and win or win the Four Atlantic Bahamas tournament.
That'd be great. Yeah, the
Yeah,
game against South Carolina is definitely probably the biggest one we have coming up.
yeah,
If we can get a win in that SEC challenge, that'd be great.
yeah, yeah.
So, but
That and
we don't even start ACC play till December 31st.
yeah, man, that game. That's against UBA 2 o'clock. That's a Christmas break game. I don't know why it's starting at 2 p.m.
I'm going to the Duke game on Saturday, January 31st against
I
South
might be
Duke.
going to I might be going to the Maryland Eastern Shore game. I'm not 100% sure yet. That's December 14th.
I see that one. I might be going to the Western Carolina the day before or a few days before.
No,
But yeah, definitely exciting, man. They're looking good.
yeah,
So if we
and
could we
as
can have a strong start and maybe start undefeated until we get get to ACC play, I mean, that would be excellent.
Yeah, and also Chester Frazier, man, you gotta give him credit in recruiting these guys.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Ugh.
early, but B-ball teams seems like they have better teams in chemistry than last year.
Oh yeah, it's obvious. Much better
Yeah,
chemistry.
yeah,
Much better players too. I mean, we actually have strong athletes now. So
yeah,
no disrespect to the previous teams, but these guys are different caliber athletes.
yeah,
We've always had one really athletic dude, and we can never get much around him. You know, like Justin Mutz, uh, for example. We had him all them years and just really couldn't put much around him.
yeah,
Just now we've got Toby the Wall last year, and it was kind of the same thing. He just didn't have much help, but now he's
yeah,
got all these extra guys. I mean, we've got two guys, two forwards, Abdallas and Lawal. They're 6'8", 6'9". They're dunk threats.
yeah.
Hansberry's a dunk threat. I mean, we haven't had this many dunk threats in a long time.
And we did got a pretty good freshman on top named Christian. I can't. So last name starts with a G, but he's gonna be a pretty good year in the future. I think he's the
Oh,
backup center.
okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah.
That's all right, man. You ready to wrap it up?
I guess there's no Hokies in the pros week, right?
Uh, let's look up what Tremaine Edmonds did. I know
Okay.
Tootin had 70 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah,
Uh, Tremaine Edmonds had 9 tackles against the Vikings. Tyrod Taylor, I heard, is going to start for the Jets next week. I don't know about Jalen Lane.
good night, Terry. Thanks for the comments, my friend.
Jalen Lane is, I don't think he played. He got hurt during the game. Yeah, one reception. Can't really think of anybody else.
Right.
All right. Chuck Clark had 5 tackles.
That's good.
Jamari Connor had 8 tackles and a sack for the Chiefs.
Yeah,
I think Devon Diablo, I think, is still hurt, and it's definitely hurting our Falcons, man. He's
man.
could return next week. He hurt his
Could return.
forearm. Yeah, he was helping us so much. Not having him was really hurt. So we'll see.
Okay.
All right, that's all I got.
Okay, man. Let's close it out. Thank you, everybody, for watching this episode of Virginia Tech Football Show Season 3, Episode 13. I'm your host, Kent.
I'm your host, Chase.
And let's go, Hokies.
Let's go Hokies. See you, Kent.
See you, Chase.